Hi guys, we're over at the summit at Blackna Bar over in the Highlands of Scotland, and what I want to talk to you about today is a legend that was born here in Scotland. He's such a legend that everyone rants and raves about him and his car. That's all you ever hear about. Nothing else exists in Scotland apart from this particular driver and his brand of vehicle and his choice of vehicle. This particular guy who I'm going to talk about today is, well, I'm going to talk about his car as well. I'll give you a bit of an introduction. His ancestral blood goes all the way back to Robert the Bruce. You've probably never heard of Robert the Bruce, but Robert the Bruce was the King of Scotland many years ago in the 13th century. But the youngsters probably won't ever have heard of him because they don't teach you anything anymore at school. So Robert the Bruce was, actually his real name was Mel Gibson. As everybody knows who Mel Gibson is, he's actually Robert the Bruce. And as you've seen in the videos, he actually tried liberating Scotland for the time being until they come back and ransacked everything and took Scotland back from him. But this guy who I'm going to talk about today, we've got an opportunity with what he's achieved that maybe he can liberate Scotland from the English and bring independence away from all this Brexit. Okay, what the car I'm going to talk about today and the bloke I'm going to talk about. Peter Solberg, Carlos Sainz and Sebastian Loeb were terrified of him. Every time he turned up, what they'll do, they'll go and ask the mum and dad to write them a sick note so they can hand them into the WRC headquarters at FIA so they were excused. One had a stomach bug unknowingly, one had an earache, and one just didn't turn up. So that's what happened. The bloke who I'm talking about represents one brand. The biggest brand that came out of Scotland is this brand. As you can see, there's no introduction to this brand here. We're talking about this brand in Scotland. So this is the car we're going to talk about today. As you can see, oh look, cyclists just turned up.
Sorry, mate, you're making a video, are you?
I am, yes.
Yeah. Colour of red's that.
Oh, this is. Actually, if you listen to the conversation, I'm just having too much. We'll listen to it and I'll explain everything to you if that's all right.
Yeah.
This particular red is called Passion Red. This is the World Rally Championship colours that they used to dominate for years upon years. But some people might see it as, actually if you look, some of you, because of the sunlight, I'll just get this. Because of how strong the sunlight is at this altitude, it plays tricks with your eyes. So this red sometimes looks like blue. So if it looks blue, don't worry about it. It's actually red. These wheels are diamond white. What colour would you say they are? Would you say they're white, them, or am I seeing things?
No, white, definitely.
Yeah, they're definitely white. Yeah.
Angle,
That's right. But some of you guys, because it's the video being taped on this iPhone pretty shite nowadays, it'll probably look gold to you, but don't worry about it. There's nothing to worry about it. Anyway, going back to this car. Obviously, I couldn't get the real deal because you just can't get them. So we borrowed this off our friend called Richard Squealer. He loves this brand. He's such a lover of this brand. He's become an ambassador for this company. As you can see, he's borrowed me his t-shirt. He says, Tony, when you do that video for that car, for my car, you wear my t-shirt. So cheers Squealer for borrowing me your car and your t-shirt. Anyway, so if you come round this way, I'll show you my car. Well, Richard's car, should we say. As you can see, you know, this car is unreal. I'll show you one or two things about the special features on this car. I'll pop the bot on it and then you'll see how much detail Mr. Squealer's gone to get extra horsepower out of this car.
You're going down or you're going up?
I'm going down the circuit, like
myself. I want to, I got all the way down to gear up.
Gear lock.
Yeah. Right.
First of all, to save weight, what he decided to do, he replaced the steel bonnet, went around to his neighbours, nicked the wheelie bin lid and stuck it on. Plastic, composite plastic, tough as nails, light as a feather. Okay, furthermore, he got his kids. This is the bit. I love him. He gets his kids involved. So where's this thing on this? Right, there we go. Are we ready for this? He got his kids to colour in the engine. Have a look at that. Don't you love him? How can anybody let their kids loose on a car like this? But Richard being Richard, he loves his kids come first. He gave them crayons and he coloured it all in. Oh, by the way, the power on this car, you will not believe it. This car is actually running about 23 or 24
All right, okay.
horsepower. And the reason why I say that is
What's this though? Is it the first time you've done?
there's not many cars out there that can run 24 and 25 horsepower. In fact, he's just bought AMG Almighty Gear car. That's the one, isn't it? And that is the 630cc car, is that right? Am I right? I think it's something like that, isn't it? So this is a rival for it, but I think this might be a bit quicker. If you come round to this side and follow me round, he's even had special badges made for this car because he loves it so much. Can you see it? The FQ27 represented 27 brake horsepower, and he's got the MR. Now, there was another word, I think that's it, FQ. Now, we still to this day do not know what the FQ stands for. But if any of you can tell me what the FQ stands for, please leave some comments after the video, and I'll start querying Mr. Wheeler for it. Thank you very much again. We'll see you soon.